I once met a woman, Eleanor, who lived in a sprawling mansion, yet her eyes held a deep sadness. Her home was a marvel of architecture, with grand hallways and rooms filled with exquisite art and decor. Every corner of the mansion spoke of wealth and opulence, but there was a palpable emptiness that lingered in the air. She had a wardrobe most would envy, filled with designer clothes and accessories that could rival any fashionista's dream collection. Each piece was meticulously chosen, reflecting the latest trends and timeless classics. A garage filled with luxury cars, each one a symbol of status and success. From sleek sports cars to elegant sedans, her collection was the epitome of automotive excellence, and a social calendar overflowing with glamorous events. She attended the most exclusive parties, mingling with celebrities and influential figures. Her life seemed like a never-ending parade of luxury and excitement. But behind the facade of success and affluence, Eleanor felt empty. Despite the glittering exterior, there was a void that all the wealth in the world couldn't fill. She often found herself alone in her grand living room, surrounded by opulence but feeling profoundly isolated. "I have everything money can buy," she confessed one day, her voice tinged with sorrow, but no real joy. Her words were a stark contrast to the luxurious surroundings, revealing a deep-seated unhappiness that material possessions could never alleviate. Eleanor's story is not unique. Many people, regardless of their wealth, grapple with similar feelings of emptiness and discontent. It's a common misconception that money and possessions can buy happiness, but Eleanor's experience serves as a poignant reminder that this is not the case. It serves as a potent reminder that true happiness is not found in the pursuit of possessions. The endless chase for more money, more things, more status, often leads to a hollow existence, devoid of genuine fulfillment. Eleanor had spent years chasing after material wealth, thinking it held the key to happiness. She believed that each new acquisition would bring her closer to the joy she so desperately sought, but with each new purchase, the emptiness only grew. She had achieved her goals, yet the happiness she craved remained elusive. The more she acquired, the more she realized that true contentment couldn't be bought. It was a painful lesson, but one that ultimately led her to a deeper understanding of what truly matters in life. Her story made me realize that true happiness is an inside job. It's not about the external trappings of success, but about finding peace and contentment within ourselves. It's about nurturing our inner lives and cultivating a sense of gratitude and joy that isn't dependent on material wealth. It's about finding contentment and joy within ourselves and our everyday lives, regardless of our material circumstances. True happiness comes from appreciating the simple pleasures, the moments of connection, and the inner peace that comes from living a life aligned with our values and passions. For many of us, the pursuit of happiness becomes synonymous with the pursuit of more. We often find ourselves caught in a cycle of wanting and acquiring, believing that the next big thing will finally bring us the joy we seek. This relentless chase can consume our lives, making us forget to appreciate the present moment. More money, a bigger house, a fancier car. We convince ourselves that these things will bring us lasting fulfillment. Advertisements and social media constantly bombard us with images of the perfect life, making us believe that happiness is just one purchase away. But is it really? Yet this constant chasing often leaves us feeling empty and dissatisfied. The more we acquire, the more we realize that material possessions can't fill the void within us. We may find temporary pleasure in new acquisitions, but the excitement quickly fades, leaving us yearning for the next thing. It's like chasing after the wind, always just out of reach. No matter how fast we run or how hard we try, true happiness seems to slip through our fingers. We become like hamsters on a wheel, running endlessly but getting nowhere. The truth is, material possessions provide fleeting moments of pleasure, but they don't have the power to bring lasting happiness. They can momentarily distract us from our problems, but they can't solve them. The joy they bring is superficial and short-lived. They can't mend a broken heart, heal a strained relationship, or fill the void of loneliness. True happiness comes from within, and is often found in the simplest of things. It's about finding peace in the present moment, and being grateful for what we have. True happiness lies in cultivating a sense of contentment with what we have, appreciating the simple joys of life, and nurturing meaningful connections. It's about spending quality time with loved ones, enjoying nature, and finding joy in everyday moments. When we shift our focus from acquiring more to appreciating what we already have, we discover that happiness was never out of reach. It was always within us, waiting to be embraced. Contentment is often misunderstood as complacency or settling for less, but true contentment is not about lowering our standards or giving up on our dreams. It's about finding peace and satisfaction in the present moment, regardless of our circumstances. It's about recognizing that happiness is not a destination but a journey. It's about appreciating what we have while still striving to grow and evolve. Contentment is the foundation upon which we can build a life filled with meaning and joy. One of the most profound examples of contentment I've witnessed was in a small village in rural Thailand. The people there lived in simple homes with few material possessions, yet they exuded a warmth, generosity, and joy that was contagious. Their lives were rich with community, connection, and a deep appreciation for nature's simple pleasures. They found happiness in their relationships, in their shared meals, and in the beauty that surrounded them. Their example was a powerful reminder that happiness is not about how much we have, but about how much we appreciate what we already possess. Section 5. The gift of gratitude. Gratitude is the antidote to dissatisfaction. When we focus on what we lack, we invite unhappiness into our lives. But when we shift our focus to what we have, our health, our loved ones, a roof over our heads, we open ourselves up to a world of contentment. Start each day by acknowledging 3 things you're grateful for. It could be the warmth of the sun on your skin, a delicious cup of coffee, or the sound of your loved one's laughter. By cultivating a daily practice of gratitude, we train our minds to see the good in our lives, fostering a sense of contentment and joy. Section 6. Finding joy in the ordinary. Happiness is not always about grand gestures or extraordinary experiences. It's often found in the everyday moments that we tend to overlook. The sound of rain on the window pane, the smell of freshly baked bread, a warm embrace from a loved one. These seemingly insignificant moments hold the potential for immense joy. The key is to be present, to savor these moments and allow ourselves to fully experience the simple pleasures they offer. When we approach life with a sense of wonder and appreciation, even the most mundane tasks can become opportunities for joy. Section 7. Human connection, the heart of happiness. We are social creatures, hardwired for connection. Numerous studies have shown that strong social relationships are one of the most significant predictors of happiness and well-being. Spending time with loved ones, building meaningful connections, and nurturing our relationships should be a top priority. Make an effort to connect with loved ones regularly. Put down your phones, turn off the television, and engage in meaningful conversations. Share meals together, play games, or simply enjoy each other's company. Nurturing these connections will enrich your life in immeasurable ways. Section 8. Giving back, the ripple effect. There is profound joy in giving back to others. Whether it's volunteering our time, donating to a cause we believe in, or simply offering a helping hand to a neighbor, acts of kindness have a ripple effect, spreading outwards and creating a more compassionate world. When we shift our focus from ourselves to others, we experience a sense of purpose and fulfillment that material possessions can never replicate. Find a cause you're passionate about and get involved. You'll be amazed at the joy it brings, both to yourself and to those you help. Section 9. The key to the mansion. Eleanor eventually realized that the key to unlocking the happiness she craved was not found within the walls of her mansion, but within herself. Despite the opulence and grandeur that surrounded her, she felt an emptiness that no amount of wealth could fill. She spent countless hours in her luxurious rooms, pondering the meaning of true happiness. She began focusing on cultivating gratitude, nurturing her relationships, and rediscovering the joy in everyday moments. She started journaling her thoughts and feelings, which helped her gain clarity and perspective. Spending quality time with friends and family became a priority, and she found herself smiling more often. Eleanor found joy in the simple things like enjoying a quiet moment in nature or savoring a cup of tea. These small acts of mindfulness brought her a sense of peace she had never experienced before. She realized that happiness was not a destination, but a journey made up of these precious moments. She started volunteering at a local soup kitchen, where she discovered the profound fulfillment that comes from helping others. The act of serving food to those in need gave her a new sense of purpose and connected her to her community in a meaningful way. Finding fulfillment in serving others, Eleanor's heart began to open. She formed new friendships and deepened existing ones, creating a support network that enriched her life. The warmth and gratitude she received from those she helped filled her with a sense of belonging. Slowly but surely, the emptiness she had felt began to dissipate, replaced by a sense of purpose and contentment. Her outlook on life shifted and she began to see the world through a lens of hope and possibility. The sense of purpose and contentment she found was profound. She started to appreciate the beauty of a sunset, the tranquility of a peaceful moment, and the joy of simply being present. These experiences brought her a deep sense of peace. Eleanor's story taught me that true happiness is not about acquiring more, but about appreciating what we have, living with intention, and finding fulfillment in the present moment. Her journey was a powerful reminder that the most valuable treasures are often the ones we overlook. It's about practicing mindfulness, cherishing happy family moments, and being fully engaged in the here and now. Eleanor's transformation showed that living with intention can lead to a richer, more fulfilling life. Connecting with something larger than ourselves, whether through spirituality, community, or nature, can provide a profound sense of belonging and purpose. Eleanor found that these connections were essential to her happiness. It's a journey of self-discovery, where each step brings new insights and deeper understanding. Eleanor's path was filled with moments of reflection and growth. As she hiked mountain paths and meditated in nature, gratitude and generosity became cornerstones of her new life. Sharing meals with loved ones and expressing gratitude for the simple pleasures brought her immense joy. And it's a journey worth taking. Eleanor's story is a testament to the power of inner transformation and the enduring value of living a life filled with gratitude, generosity, and genuine connection.